the first vlog of third year. Right now I'm on the way to the physics department because I have an experiment briefing this morning at 9:30. Right now it's like 9:05. And the experiment briefing is going to be on superconducting quantum devices, which is a project that I'll be working on for like the next 10 days, and then I have to do a 10-day write-up on it. After that, there will be 3 lectures in the morning. 2 lectures in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, I think. 1 in relativity, 1 on thermal and statistical physics, and 1 on something else, which I should probably know, but I still need to remember what my timetable is. So right now I'm walking through the St. John's playing fields, which is pretty big, and it's a shortcut to the normal physics building. I think you can just about make out the... probably not actually. No, you can't on the camera. You can have just about made out the university library, which is a place I still haven't gone to yet, despite being here for 2 years. So I moved in about over a week ago or so. I didn't really have to move much because I was just moving from one room to another room, because I spent the time my entire summer in Cambridge doing some internship. I don't know, today should be pretty interesting. It should be pretty hectic as well, because after the last lecture I will be staying in the physics department until about 5 p.m. I think, working on this project, this experiment, which I have no idea what it's going to be about yet. And then I'll have to repeat that for about the next 10 weekdays, which should be pretty tiring pretty soon. Right. Henry, how was the lecture today?
How was the lecture today? I mean, I can see kind of nothing. The combination of being right at the back and also the old like foggy glasses.
So are you a bad boy being right at the back?
I am. I'm a lone wolf come Sigma male who wants to sit back here on his own.
Fair enough. Miguel, what about you? How's the lecture for you?
Lecture?
You sat right near the phone like
Yes, I was checking my messages every 15 minutes in case I get a very important message. But no, I got messages from my mum instead. Which was not the important message I was hoping for.
Well, kind of sucks.
Yes, it did be like that.
Okay. Well, this is the lecture theatre. Filming at the back instead, because it's way too awkward to film at the front when everyone's watching you.
Imagine if you took your camera out, everyone behind us would stare straight at the camera.
Exactly. Henry, what's gone wrong?
There's just so much stuff in your bag.
Do you have butter in your bag?
I have my bag.
Look, there's just some butter down the side of your bag. Oh my god.
Okay, would you like some help?
No, it's okay. I'll be fine. This ground seems like
Oh no. Henry, you're such a meme.
Hold it. Dude, I swear, Henry, if you eat that.
You're such a tramp.
Miguel, what's your take on
Key takeaways.
key takeaways?
Henry's a tramp.
I'll take that. I like a tramp who's very well bacon.
You're too fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. We are.
I got plenty of bread.
Henry, you're a mess.
This is why you don't bring packed lunch kits.
No.
No, you
Henry,
don't bring
you don't, you don't bring a tub of butter.
I think that's actually like...
So basically after the final lecture, I spent about an hour in physics lab trying to figure out what was going on with that experiment. Because so far we've just been given the experiments a bunch of data to collect, and we've got to figure out the steps for ourselves. And then I figured out I was getting nowhere during that time. So I just took the handouts, and I'll probably figure out the rest of what's going on later. Because for the next 8-9 days, or 8-9 weekdays, we'll carry on doing this. And hopefully by the end of it, I should have a pretty good collection of results for the experiment we're doing. Except the experiment is pretty open-ended, so there isn't one clear end goal or one clear thing you're working towards. So you basically got to make it up as you go along, or some of it anyway. Now I think I'm going to go back to my room and then actually get some work done, and then probably do some other work, or like edit some videos or something, and I don't know, find some time to wind down before getting back to work in the evening during the day. Well, for the day anyway, because I find it's pretty useful to wind down like after having, say, 3 lectures and some labs in the day, and then maybe meet up with some friends or something. We'll see how it goes. So like I said in every video, I want to talk about something different for a few minutes. So I think in this video I want to talk about cleaning your room. So when I come back to my room, I usually just dump things around, and like my bag is over there, some clothes on the floor, some clothes are still there, and then some camera equipment, which I just have set up, which I can't be bothered putting away. And I think in terms of cleaning your room, I find that sometimes growing up I cleaned my room way too much. I would spend so much time every day cleaning my room to procrastinate from doing other tasks. And then other times I would just not clean my room at all for ages. And I think there's a nice in-between, or like middle ground to strike, of in cases where you come back and you just feel tempted to not start doing any work until you clean your room. I don't think that's particularly useful. And I often find that's a way of like procrastinating from doing work. So I would spend maybe an hour a day cleaning my room, even though my room just does not need to be cleaned, or just reorganizing shelves of books or something, thinking that's actually productive, and it's just a way of like pretending you're productive almost. So generally the attitude I'm going towards now is only cleaning when like something needs to be done. So in the case of like having camera equipment set up or something, when someone comes and visits, that's when I remove that stuff. Or I will just leave things lying around on the floor for a while until I actually find it gets my way. And I think it's a case of either when you're taking a break from work and you want to like just do something, then cleaning a bit can be useful during that time, especially as things build up. But cleaning for the sake of cleaning is just not going to be beneficial. So that's generally how I think about the situation. I basically only clean when it has to be cleaned, and when I find myself feeling some sense of annoyance for my room not actually being cleaned. And I try not to clean just for the sake of cleaning, because I often find myself getting carried away, or I spend like 20-30 minutes reorganizing shelves or something which just don't need to be reorganized. And I think it links to this idea of wasted motion. So anything which I consider to be wasted motion is something that isn't directly working towards, say, one of my goals. So if one of my goals is like getting particularly good marks or something, then cleaning my room isn't going to be too beneficial towards that. But if one of my goals is to like have a better impression to, say, people who come and visit me, then cleaning my room is actually going to be useful in that case, when I know that people are going to be visiting me in this room. So yeah, it's useful to have your goals in mind and consider what's actually working towards your goals and what isn't working towards your goals. Because if you're in your room for like a whole week and no one is visiting, and your goal is just to like, I don't know, sit down and study for exams, then cleaning your room isn't going to be too useful. But yeah, somehow I managed to ramble about cleaning your room for like a few minutes. So I don't know, hopefully that was useful for some people who clean their rooms way too much. Just try cleaning your room a little bit less and seeing what happens there. But I guess that's basically for this video. That was my first day in lectures today. I will probably spend the rest of this evening like probably going over some of the material and going over what I will be doing experiments tomorrow, and then potentially attending a society event which is going on from the Cambridge Film Association or something. But we will see. So anyway, I guess that's it for this video. I'll see you next time. Bye. Also, do let me know if you have any ideas for how I should structure these videos. So far I'm thinking about having like a vlog content in the beginning, and then like some middle bits where I just talk about some idea for a few minutes, and then vlog content towards the end. So that's like my current plan, but I will see how it goes. And also, if I get better at editing as well, then hopefully the videos and vlogs should be even more interesting. But I generally don't want to be doing vlogs just for the sake of doing vlogs. I usually want to be sharing something insightful during the vlogs. Or something I consider to be insightful, or like advice from my younger self. So hopefully that should be pretty good, but I guess that's it, and I'll actually see you next time this time.